What are we doing here? You're trying to take my queen, you freak. Now, look. Let's look at the brute force technique. Rook takes queen. Bishop takes queen. Rook takes rook in the corner. Rook takes rook in the corner. You know, he's even. His bishop is not hanging, so that's no good. So you don't want to go into a straight capture. I take, he takes, I take, he takes, or take. We don't want to do that. We want to do something much more devious. The question is, I've showed you what doesn't work. See if you can figure out what does work. And this is what separates the men from the boys, okay? Pause the video. Take 2 to 5 minutes. You're going to feel great if you figure this out. I gave you a tiny hint. Let's go and see if you can do it. And I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. So the move here is very simple. Remember, this is a desperado. I'll give you one more hint. In a desperado, I've taught you guys, if you've seen my previous videos, how to win the desperado, the structure of winning the desperado from a scientific perspective. If you know that, then you already know what to look for. If you don't know that, it's hard and you may or probably never find this move. So again, pause the video. And if you've gotten the lessons of previous desperados, I'd say go for it. And if you haven't, don't feel bad. Once you understand what's going on here, you'll never be stumped again. And I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. Now, for those of you who know the answer and know the answer to the how to win the structure of the desperado, you have to win by doing something the other guy cannot do. You do a capture of a piece, you do a check, you do a capture of a piece with check, or you do a sidestep where you threaten a mate or some other material advantage. So here we're going to do a sidestep move. And it's really good because it's unexpected. Outstanding. This is not the sidestep move. This is a clearance sacrifice. This is the sidestep. Queen to g3 check. Now, rook takes queen. Outstanding. I'm also going to threaten a nasty bishop takes f3 and also an h3 attack as well. So this is the desperado. And as I've said before in previous videos, I studied science and math. So I decided one time, how do I mean, I know how to win desperados. I used them for decades, but I never thought about it, you know, outside of a chess. I take this, he goes here. I was playing this like a computer, playing the best move every time, etc. Instead, I realized, idiot. In science, you would categorize this just like you categorize reptiles together, fish together, bugs together, right? So the desperado, the categorization when I studied it was that you're going to do, like I said, a capture, a check, a capture with a check, or a sidestep. Now this one was a sidestep that had a bonus clearance sacrifice, but still it was one of the 4. It's a sidestep. I always know how to do a desperado because I invented the solution system myself.